Greetings and salutations, Earthlings. Zube here. I'm going to do a random collective reading. It's timeless. If you happen to stumble upon it when I put it out, it's April 17th. If you are interested in a personal reading, my information is down below. This is general. It may or may not resonate. If it doesn't resonate, that's fine. This may not be the reading for you. I have other readings that are also timeless, and my feelings won't be hurt if I'm not the reader for you. So let us begin. Scared my cat. Four of Wands, right on. Four of Wands, wands are fire, passion, creativity. There's an 1111 on there. It's the spiritual journey. That's a weird ass penguin. And that card represents us. Like we are spiritually coming home. All right, what do we have in front of us? Six of Pentacles. Pentacles, earth energy, balanced give and take. She's feeding the chicks. The Six of Pentacles represents like the Four of Wands is us, right? We want to be at home. We want to feel good. We want to feel spiritually connected. We want to feel creative, passionate. And the Six of Pentacles wants to give to others, but also it's like a balanced giving and receiving. So not over giving. You may be in a position to give to others, even if it's in one way. And you might be in a position where you can you're receiving from others. But it's not like the obligatory or like the contractual giving and receiving, like, okay, I'm gonna give you this advice, but I'm energetically not, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like I have a sense that you need to follow it because I've given you this advice, right? Or I'm going to loan you this money, but you have to do what I tell you to do. And like, obviously, we're not talking about business contracts or whatever, but I'm talking more about if it's unnecessary, like giving and receiving without strings attached. I'm like fucking glowing. No, wow. Better. How does God see us working? Eight of Pentacles. These are really good. Eight of Pentacles, the way God's spirit sees us looking down, we're just work, feeling like you're accomplishing things, but there's kind of like when one thing is finished, there's another thing to do. It's nonstop, it's continuous. But we're making progress. With the eight of Pentacles, it's like paying close attention to what you're doing. Also like feeling a sense of pride, or I've got this, like I know where I'm going, I know what I'm doing. Like these almost feel too good to be true. It's kind of funny. But I think, we have the eclipse coming up. If you're watching this around April 17th, the eclipse is on the 19th. And, that energy is building at the moment, but that eclipse in Aries is going to be in square to Pluto. But generally speaking, the sun is squaring Pluto right now. So we might be looking at the relationships in our life, like, you know what, this relationship feels really good, or I feel really good with that person, or I felt really good with that person. Like, I want more of that. It's almost like we've been culling and purging and working on our relationships currently, and maybe today is a day where, or when, whatever the day is for you, to look for the positive things in your life and be like, okay, I'm gonna like let go of letting go for a minute, and what do I want to be around? What do I want to have in my life? What kind of people? What kind of friends? The lovers. I kind of just wanted to pull another card. The Lover's card is making a choice to to really give our heart to someone else. So there's the Lover's card implies vulnerability, because we're really being vulnerable to another person. I always describe it. It doesn't have to be a love relationship, but I always describe it like when the honeymoon phase is over and you're kind of like, okay, are we going to be the real deal couple or what? And whenever you make that decision, there's like, you know, more about the other person, like, you know, that they chew with their mouth open, or, you know, and they also know more about you, like the the things that you kind of hide from one another in the beginning are coming to light. And so there's an element of, now that I'm really getting to know who you are, do I want to go deeper? Am I ready to go to that next level? And so I think that's what we're doing. Like, who do we want to take with us on this, like the next leg of our journey? If we've been letting go of relationships, who do we want to bring forth? Not because I'm always looking for problems, but I just kind of want to look up potential obstacles. The Fool. So I really, really love this deck because they have two full cards. They have the full 1.0 and the full 2.0. And what this made me think of coming out as an obstacle, the full 2.0 is like, but I don't want to be fooled again. Like, you know, I'm afraid to take that leap of faith, or to try something new, or to really trust somebody. Because the last time I did that, this happened. Actually, I've been hearing that quite a bit in readings, is like, I don't want to, I don't want to risk again, because the last time it turned out, you know, poorly. And we need to get over that. It's just, you know, the same thing doesn't have to happen again. And instead of looking at it like, well, that could happen again, you could more be like, well, I got through it once. What if it doesn't happen? You know? Let's do I'm gonna do a couple oracle. Every being has free will. Stop trying to control the situation. Okay. If things are going to go wrong, they're going to go wrong. You have to trust that you're gonna, this is really not working. Anyway, sing myself off with that. But every being has free will. Stop trying to control the situation. You can't predict the fucking future. Like, you can't predict it. You can't, other people are going to do what other people do. You can't control them. If you want to trust somebody, you have to trust them fully, and even know that that might mean that they go away at some point, and that you'll be okay with that too. You'll get through it. you can't, and not taking the risk and really being vulnerable and sharing yourself with other people, like in a true spirit of connection, is being controlling, because you're trying to control, like, well, I'm just not going to put myself out there because I might get hurt. And I really do feel like this might be more or less about friendships. Like it could be relationships too, but I think this is like all relationships. Being transparent, like about who you are. Distant dream. The distance calls your heart to roam free. As you dare dream it, so must it be. I love that. We're really visioning into the future, and who do we want to move forward with us? Imagine your relationships going well, imagine the best. And then if it doesn't happen, what have you lost? I've done, I like to do visualizing when I'm meditating or manifesting, and I've done visualizations that didn't turn out with the people that I visualized them with. However, they happened with the person who was meant to be there. Specifically, I'm thinking about my husband. So and I didn't know like that it would be him. I thought it would, I was wondering if it would be somebody else. I didn't know who it would be. I was getting married. But anyway, yeah, I really think let's do like a final advice moving forward. Queen of Swords. Listen, the Queen of Swords is logical. She thinks critically. She listens. She has a clear mind. Sometimes she can be cold, but I feel like when it's coming out as an advice card, it's like, don't let yourself get lost in your head. The Queen of Swords is a woman of few words, but her words have a powerful impact for that reason. And so this is like, sit on your throne, listen, and I love how her eyes are closed, collect your thoughts, gather your thoughts. She is very logical. So I'm almost seeing you make a list of your relationships and whether they feel good or they don't, and how you want to proceed with that going forward. It's all right, and no ill will to anyone that you don't proceed forward with. That's okay, but you just want to know. You want to know, and you imagining that you do deserve the best. Be a fool, hope for the best. Yeah. Anyway, I hope to see you again. If you stop by, thank you so much. I really do appreciate everyone who watches these, and I hope you have a great day on earth. Peace. Namaste.